I'm not fucking following. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Bruins lose 7-2 to the Buffalo Sabres. To this year's Buffalo Sabres, mind you. Let's not Okay. There's no more ambiguity on this one. Tonight showed that the Nikita Zadorov signing might have genuinely been one of the worst decisions that the Bruins have ever made. But before we get into that, remember, welcome back down into the den. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click the notification bell. We got some good stuff coming along the way. Stuff better than the Bruins playing tonight. Better than the Bruins playing tonight. Oh my god. I'm not even going to watch the highlights. It's wow. This was You can't even really blame anybody but the Bruins. Because there were really only two guys that showed up tonight. It was Matt Patra and Mason Lohrei. It was those two. Actually, no. Geeky continues to show up. And look, we got two goals. Cool. You let up 7. Nikita Zadorov, you were a former first round pick. What's going on, man? What's the story, Morning Glory? Why do you suck? The things that this team does. You ever seen somebody who was on the right track in life? They had everything. They weren't the best. They weren't the smartest person. They weren't the coolest. They weren't the prettiest. They were, but their life was on a good trajectory. And then something bad happens to them, and everything goes to shit. Next thing you know, they're in a freaking ditch, and you're wondering what led to this. Well, first of all, what led to this is pretty simple. The Bruins are still missing Lindholm and McAvoy. That's part one. That's part one. As much as some of my friends like to complain about those two, their presence on this defense is mandatory for this team to function. Second of all, Swayman. Oh my god. Okay. I know people are like, oh, but you gotta be nice to the goal. Nope, Swayman, you sucked. You sucked tonight. Everybody, top to bottom, sucked, except again, Lohrei and Patra. I still to this day don't understand why they're putting Zadorov with Peak. I thought we had previously established that Lohrei plays his best hockey with Peak, and it's frustrating to constantly see this team make this bad decision. And at this point, I'm not even giving Sacco the benefit of the doubt on this one anymore. You know better than this. You've seen them play. For the love of God, you've been here 13 years. For the love of God, you've been here like 11 years. Do something about it. Do something about it. You're no longer the assistant. You are the head coach. You are the top dog. You need to assert yourself in this locker room. You need to assert yourself in this locker room and in this organization, and continuing to allow yourself to be a patsy to Sweeney. I know nobody likes a power struggle in this league, but god damn it, Sweeney cannot. Sweeney is so bad with roster management, and forever and always, and you have to tell him, no, you're being stupid. You're being stupid. When you are being caved in so badly that your opponent has 2 players with hat tricks, I really hope that everybody who brought a hat to throw tonight made sure to bring 2, because I don't think made sure to bring 1, because I don't think Buffalo fans expected any of their players to have a hat trick tonight, let alone 2 of them. It's ridiculous. And to lose this badly to not just a divisional rival, but a divisional rival that is this bad. This is one of those games that this team is going to, that this fan base is going to look back on and definitively say, "Yep, this right here. This one right here, officer. This is why the Boston Bruins do not belong in the playoffs this year." And for what it's worth, we've had this before. You could honestly, I know in the moment nobody wanted to admit it. Nobody wanted to admit that the 2022-23 Bruins were gonna lose in the first round. The moment that they lost to Chicago 6-3, and I think also lost to Detroit pretty badly. The moment that they lost to Chicago 6-3 down the stretch, you could tell immediately that, yeah, this team is not built for the long term, and they weren't, and this team isn't, and losing 7-2 to a team as bad as Buffalo is the writing on the wall there. The trade deadline is coming up. Sweeney, sounds like your job is probably not on the line, because let's be honest, you have your nose shoved. I'm not going to say that. You are such a suck up to the Jacobs family that you could probably sell off this entire team for a pack of Marbreds and a cheap scratcher ticket, and you can and they'd still keep you around for the next 6 years. But for the rest of us, if you want the confidence of this fan base, you might need to sell off some pieces. Just saying. Frederick, chopping block. Coyle, chopping block. Frickin'. There's a lot of players that belong on the chopping block on this team. Realistically, the players that I would keep from this is Geeky, Pasternak, Patra, McAvoy, Lorai, Swayman. There's the only 6 players on. There's the only 6 players on the starting roster of 20 that you do not get rid of. Other than that, everybody else should be fair game. Start banging the Lions, Sween. And that's going to be it for me tonight. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you guys on Thursday. Take care.